the real, or to you, because they think you're somebody. So black women don't prostitute themselves.
From the rappers.
Are y'all listening to this, ladies and gentlemen? There's not one black prostitute in America.
Oh Lord! Now y'all know y'all be throwing yourselves at the rappers and shit. Y'all be
heavy.
Y'all.
So who throws themselves at the athletes? We don't have to throw ourselves because they hollering.
No,
we don't have to throw ourselves because they hollering, and you know that.
You throwing that pussy at them? Of course they gonna.
You know that. You know that.
Yeah,
they hollering.
If you're throwing the pussy, they gonna holler. So that's
right.
What it is.
Yeah. And that's another thing. It's like you hate women and you hide it behind like your political and race commentary. I just heard you berate a woman right now about her wig and her glue and her cornrow.
That's you projecting your own.
So what's the difference between you and Sotomayor and Dr. Umar? What's the difference?
That's immigrant talk, sweetie, because you live in a culture where the men exploit your asses and you're projecting. You live in a culture where they exploit.
You wish I was projecting. You were projecting.
Y'all
that's why you automatically said, "Oh, y'all claim Spain." Have I ever claimed Spain? Do you know me enough to know if I claim Spain?
Your ass. Poppy be knocking the shit out of you, especially if you're talking to a nigga. Poppy beats your ass, and then y'all.
No. My daddy's darker than you. My daddy's darker than you.
Poppy be
my daddy's darker than you.
So stop it, all right?
My daddy's darker than you. But you don't know me. All I'm saying is you should have called me in.
What you're gonna have to do, Jen, put some respect.
You should have called me in.
Americans. See,
no, you should have called me in.
Foundational Black Americans.
Instead of talking at me, like
you're in our country.
You can holler at me. You was on my page already, so you might as well have hollered instead of explaining.
Sweetie, you gotta respect foundational Black Americans. If it weren't for us, you'd be in Puerto Rico right now eating chicken wings. Respect
no, honey, you don't know Puerto Rican history. That's why you're saying that.
I do know.
You don't know Puerto Rican history. That's why you're saying that.
I do know the history.
Okay. If you want to have this debate for real, I can pull up all the Puerto Rican history and all the Puerto Rican activists. You're in America. Your world is this big.
No.
That's why I said y'all have to travel. Y'all have to travel. Because here, y'all on butt hurt all day long.
We do what?
You motherfuckers are on butt hurt all day anti-Black. You racist. You anti-Black. That's why I said it's a scab. Stop letting people pick at your scab.
No, the scab.
Stop wearing blackness as a misery.
No.
All right? If y'all the strongest and y'all the kings and queens and y'all the baddest motherfuckers on the planet, act like it. Stop being fucking butthurt every time a warm breeze blows.
We're butthurt.
Ow. You racist. Ow. You anti-Black. Like, act like you the fucking strongest motherfuckers on the planet then. Stop being so hyper fucking sensitive.
Butthurt is when you have to flee your country like you did, sweetie. You fled your country.
What country? I was born here.
You were an
Did you flee Africa?
You were an anchor baby, sweetie.
Did you flee Africa?
You were an anchor baby, sweetie. You had to flee.
Did you flee Africa or were you born here?
Sweetie, boo-boo, you're an anchor baby. They had to bring your ass over here and anchor you on our Black ass.
No, Tariq, don't give me the closet homo shit. Don't boo-boo me.
No, sweetie.
Don't give me the closet homo shit. Don't boo-boo me. Don't boo-boo me.
Baby, you're an anchor baby. You're an anchor baby.
I was born here just like you. I didn't leave no country.
No. Nobody in my family.
I didn't leave no country.
You ain't just like me.
Okay.
Nobody in my family's an immigrant.
I was born here just like you.
Like me, baby. I come from Harriet Tubman stock. My family didn't run from their country.
I see the parade. I see the parade. I see you come from Harriet Tubman stock.
I come from Harriet Tubman stock.
I see the parade.
These white supremacists, and we didn't run from them. Y'all ran.
You don't come from Harriet Tubman. You're a YouTube personality, Kyrie. Stop. Stop it.
And you're coming over here disrespecting.
You're a YouTube personality who calls women out.
No.
But don't call them on to defend themselves. You're a YouTube personality.
No.
You're not Harriet Tubman. You're crazy.
You don't respect Black women or Black American culture because you're a tether.
Right. Well, that's what you're gonna say because it riles your followers up. So you gotta say that. And that's what y'all do. That is what y'all do. Hey everybody, she doesn't like Black women because Black women are sensitive and they're gonna be in my DMs all night.
Y'all got that
because they sensitive and they're gonna be in my DMs all night. But the funny thing is that you berate Black women. Ain't that funny?
No.
But you trying to pick them on me, but you berate Black women.
Talking about how the niggas want to holler at you.
But you drag Black women. You drag Black women, and we see it.
Why do you
drag Black women? Harriet Tubman.
And black women rock with me.
No, but you drag black women. Why do you do that?
Drag black women. I drag immigrant coons and mammies.
Ain't your mama black?
I drag immigrant coons and mammies.
Ain't your mama black? Wasn't you just talking about a black woman's wig and wig glue?
Yes,
that was a black woman you were talking about.
I was talking about immigrants. That's who I was
talking about. No, you were talking about black woman on your page right now.
My mama ain't an immigrant, sweetie. My mama's
a
black American.
But your mama's black, right?
My mama's not an immigrant. My mama's a founder.
Stop parading black women and try to pin it on somebody else. You hate women.
No, you hate America. You hate black Americans.
Okay? You hate women.
You hate foundational black
in general. And that's why you picked on me. But I'm glad you did.
No, you hate foundational black Americans. But
next time you're stalking my page,
Jen, you're black women.
Come on,
Jen. You claim you're African.
I can play YouTube wars with you. I'll play YouTube wars with you. That's what you diminished to, YouTube wars. I can play YouTube wars.
You're the one. You're mad and you're triggered at foundational black Americans.
How about? Because I'm talking loud on Puerto Rican, remember?
Oh no, that don't happen.
I can talk loud. I just talk loud. If I'm ordering pizza, I'm talking loud.
But y'all stop. Y'all wish y'all stopped that contempt for black American women. Y'all take little digs at black American women, and that's some sucker shit. Y'all cut that out. If it weren't for black American women, y'all asses wouldn't be over here benefiting off the goodies that black.
You think so?
Yes, I know so.
Who Lolita LeBron is?
You what?
Ask Angela Davis who Lolita LeBron is.
Angela Davis was a sellout fucking CIA.
Oh, you hate black women. Thank you. You hate black women.
When does a CIA sellout have to do with black women? That woman is a damn
confirmed.
Fuck out of here.
So now Angela Davis.
Yes, Angela Davis is an operative of the.
And you don't like wigs on black women.
Okay, stop projecting. Stop it. Nobody's.
You hate black women. You're a lot.
You don't like foundational black Americans because.
You're a lot. No, I don't like hypersensitive. I don't care what race you are.
Because
I don't like hypersensitive. I don't care what race you are. And social media has made a lot of motherfuckers hypersensitive. It has nothing to do with race. I don't like hypersensitivity. When you did what you did on your YouTube, 20 hypersensitive motherfuckers, bitch made dudes, because it was just dudes in my DMs. It wasn't even women. It was just bitch made dudes. Okay, hypersensitive just like you, but I know you gotta get your spins up. So I'm glad you told me to get your spins up. Okay, I'm glad you told me. Okay, y'all are hypersensitive. Y'all are hypersensitive, but most of y'all on your Sotomayor. Y'all just hate women. Y'all just hate women. All the motherfuckers in my DMs are men. You said black women are holding it down. While y'all playing YouTube wars, and getting your hair braided, black women are holding it down. What are you talking about?
You're not a representative.
What are you talking about?
Oh, you eat off black women. You eat off black women's culture.
Yeah, what? Give me one thing, please.
No. See, you try to be a tether for black women with have contempt for black women. That's the thing about some of y'all.
That's interesting that you just described yourself.
No, see, y'all immigrants.
You see how psychology works? You just described yourself. But if we let you talk long enough, it comes out. You start talking about the wigs. You start talking about the wig glue. You start talking about Angela Davis was a sellout. If we let you talk long enough, Tariq, it all comes out, don't it?
History comes
out. It all comes out. You're trying to tether for black women and you hate black women. It's all coming out. And that's why I wanted to jump on this side. Because motherfuckers are blinded by your black power fist. You're full of shit. You're just like Umar and Sotomayor. Okay? You're just trying to get back on TV. Okay? And you will not.
Ma'am.
Okay? You are now diminished to a YouTube personality. Welcome to YouTube.
I'm not.
Welcome to YouTube, okay?
I'm on television all the time, dear.
Yeah, okay.
I'm on television
all right. I'll turn on BT, see if I see you. I'll turn on BT. I may catch you.
Dude, I don't. BT.
I'll turn on BT.
Money for me.
But just don't front.
Ma'am.
Money, you on YouTube.
Ma'am.
You're a YouTube personality, Tyree. Stop. Let's keep it real. We could be homies.
Ma'am, I just had a
let's keep it all the way real. Let's keep it all the way real.
I do this. I have respect for.
Let's keep it up. No, you don't do this because you pull me into it. So obviously you don't do this.
Jen, I just had a conference for the Foundation of Black Americans.
Here we go. Oh, how prestigious! You had a what?
Sold out. I can do that because I got respect from my people. You see, I didn't flee.
Oh,
See, when you don't flee from your homeland and you stay and fight against injustice.
How did you get here?
Respect.
How did you get here, darling?
So, man, my family's been here for 500 years. Okay, we've been
500
here for
years.
500
well, how did they get here that first year from the 500?
People migrate. People were brought over. We built this country.
How were you brought over?
There was no country until my family built it. See,
how were you brought over, darling? See, you're leaving out some details now.
Well, the 1520.
Shout out to everybody in the building, man. I want y'all to hit that like button. Who y'all think winning? Get in the comment section who you think is winning this conversation. I want you guys to let me know in the chat. The brother Enemies Public, if you're still in the chat listening, Enemies Public. If you're still listening, check your email, brother. Check your email.
We can go into the details when the Moors showed the Spanish how to get over here. And the black people ran the Spanish the fuck up out of here, and we stayed in 1556. And we stayed.
Now, are you here by force or by choice?
We're here by
choice. Somebody drag you here.
We're here by choice because we were here before the Spanish. We were here before Columbus did.
You're here by choice.
Yeah, we're here by choice because this is our homeland. You know, we didn't flee. We built this.
This is your homeland. America's your homeland.
Yes, it is because we built it. Nobody built this shit but us. This is our homeland, sweetie. This is our homeland. We built this shit from scratch. There was no America until foundational Black Americans built it. That's why y'all left Puerto Rico to come eat.
I didn't need Puerto Rico. I was born here.
Well, you're anchor baby. So your family anchored you here because the foundational Black Americans got this shit popping.
So if I'm an anchor baby, are you a slave baby?
I am a descendant of slaves. I am.
Okay, so not good being an anchor baby. You a slave baby, and I'm an anchor baby. Then we good.
But the thing is, you are slave.
So we're both. We both got lucky.
You're both. I'm not an anchor baby, but you're both.
So we're both. So we both got lucky because you're a slave baby and I'm an anchor baby. So we both got lucky.
And you're a slave baby too because Puerto Rico was a slave colony.
So I got the double.
Yes. So you're a slave.
So I'm better than you then.
No, not really, but you know, at least we
I think so.
At least we stayed on our land and fought. You didn't fight.
I think so.
You know?
So, I think so.
So do you?
No, we fought training. It's just that you're omitting that for your narrative.
Understand?
You're omitting Puerto Rican history for your narrative.
Then
that's what you're doing, and you got all these idiots believing it.
Sweetie, you understand that you were from a slave colony.
You know, these motherfuckers don't even read. So I'm not going to expect them to know anything more than what you're saying. These motherfuckers don't read.
Jen,
okay, they get their news. They get their news from media takeout and boxing. So I mean, who are we talking to here?
Jen, you're from a slave colony too. You do understand that, right?
Of course I know that. Of course I know that.
But you're saying it as if it is just us. Puerto Rico was a slave
No, because you said I'm an anchor baby.
You are an anchor baby.
Okay, so if I'm an anchor baby, then you're a slave baby.
We're both slave babies, but
okay, so then you're an anchor baby too.
I'm not. I wasn't anchored anywhere. No.
No, I think you were.
I wasn't anchored anywhere.
Okay, you were a forced anchor baby because you were forced here.
No, there was no here until we built here. There was no America until we built it.
Okay, so you were forced to build it.
Yeah, we were forced to build it.
So you were forced to build it.
We were forced to build. Yes, we were forced to build it, but we built this motherfucker. We built it.
So my
and nobody.
My point is, let's cut the bullshit because we're all the same.
But y'all
let's cut the bullshit because we're all the same.
We're all the same in a political sense when it's politically convenient to you, Jen. When it's politically convenient, we're all the same. But when it's culturally convenient, it's like fuck those blacks with the scab. They wear that black.
Yeah, and okay, what about blacks? Fuck them Latins. Fuck them Latins. They think they better than us. Fuck them Latins. Do you understand it's the same across the board? Do you understand it's the same across the board?
No, we don't get anything we don't need no damn Latins. This is not a Latin country. We don't.
So then why do you hate so bad? Why do you hate Latins so bad? Why do you care how we identify so bad? Why do black people care how we identify so bad? It's like it's a misery you need company for. You need to identify as black. You need to identify.
We actually don't want y'all to identify us, but it's the opposite of that. We don't want you guys attaching yourself to us, but it seems like when it's beneficiary to you guys attach yourself to us. you're black when you're convenient, because you was just saying that you're black and that you were speaking up for black. But then you said, why do you blacks always want to dictate on what y'all identify by? You just contradicted yourself within the whole conversation that you led up with within the first 20 minutes of this conversation.
Why do black people care how we identify so bad? It's like it's a misery you need company for. You need to identify as black. You need to identify as black. No. You need to be black like me. Why do y'all care so bad how other black people identify? Why does it hurt you so bad? That's a you problem. That's a you problem.
You in our country, sweetie. You're in our shit.
No, but that's you problem. Why do you care how other people? Are you not black enough for yourself?
You're in our country disrespecting.
No, but this is not your country. This is not your country.
It is. This is
okay. No, you were enslaved here. This is not your country.
It is my country, sweetie.
You were enslaved here and don't have the cojones to go back to where you're from. You were enslaved here. This is not your country.
It is my country, sweetie.
That's why you're still marching, because it's not your country.
No, we're still, and you march your ass out of Puerto Rico.
That's why the is disproportionately white, because it is not your country.
You march your ass out of Puerto Rico.
That's why you get shot in the back and nobody goes to jail, because it is not your country.
And in Puerto Rico, you get shot to the point where you get the fuck out of here.
Worry about why you care so deeply.
Yeah, I know at this part of the video, I'm gonna just say, trigger warning, family, trigger warning. She is really trying to trigger Tyreek and the rest of the Aboriginals and FBA Americans that's listening. She's totally wrong. We are the indigenous people here, and this is what she's trying to attach herself to. But trigger warning, family.
Oh, but that's you problem. Why do you care how other people? Are you not black enough for yourself?
You're in our country disrespecting.
No, but this is not your country.
This is
not your country.
It is. This is
okay. No, you were enslaved here. This is not your country.
It is my country, sweetie.
You were enslaved here and don't have the cojones to go back to where you're from. You were enslaved here. This is not your country.
It is my country, sweetie.
That's why you're still marching, because it's not your country.
No, we're still, and you march your ass out of Puerto Rico. That's why the is disproportionately
white, because it is not your country.
You march your ass out of Puerto Rico.
That's why you get shot in the back and nobody goes to jail, because it is not your country.
And in Puerto Rico, you get shot to the point where you get the fuck out of here.
Worry about why you care so deeply how other people identify.
The violence is just the same. And
can you answer that question? Answer that question.
Ma'am, what's your question? Because you talking we get shot like y'all ain't getting shot in Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico, really? Y'all getting shot like crime ain't a bitch in Puerto Rico.
Why do you keep talking about Puerto Rico? I live here.
You're talking about us.
Here.
You're talking about us. You're talking about
foundation. No, I'm talking about you here.
You're talking about
you in America.
You in our country.
Get to Puerto Rico. Talk about me here.
You're in our country, sweetie. You're not in Puerto Rico.
No, I'm not in your country. This isn't your country. That's why the government is disproportionately white. Go down to Washington, D.C.
They're colonizers. They're invaders. They've invaded.
No, honey. Take your black ass to D.C. and stand in front of the White House and say, this is our country.
Sweetie, the world is colonized by
white supremacists. They will escort you out. They will escort you out. Can you answer the question? Because I'm really curious about it.
Sweetie, name a place where the white supremacists don't control.
Can you answer the question? Because I'm really curious about it.
White supremacists control Puerto Rico.
And they control you too.
They control
the world. I said, it's across the board.
We know that, though. We know that we're dominated.
And I know that too.
Supremacy. No, you don't. You talking
about I do, but I don't know. Are you insane?
Sweetie, we understand white supremacy. That's why we fight it. Y'all don't fight it. You flee. You bring your ass over here.
Can you call me Janicia?
You bring your ass over here and start eating off the DACA program.
I mean, the dream. Am I talking to my grandma? Can you call me Janicia? I've been boo boo. I've been sweetie. I want the masculine, Tariq. I want the masculine. Call me Janicia. Don't call me boo boo and sweetie.
You bring your ass over here eating off the dream program and DACA. You did.
If you keep calling me sweetie and boo boo, I'm gonna call you Auntie Tyreek.
Eating off black shit. You come over here eating off.
Auntie Tyreek, can you answer my question, Auntie?
No. Y'all keep eating off the shit that we fight.
Auntie, answer my question, Auntie.
Y'all don't benefit us, sweetie. Y'all don't benefit us at
You're regurgitating. We heard that already. We heard that. Seems like that. Is that the only thing you know? Is that the only line you have, Tariq?
Jen, you know what it is. You think
Auntie, answer the question, please. Why do you care so much about how we identify? Why does it hurt you so bad?
I don't give a damn. But when you come over here trying to dictate to foundational Black Americans what we should do and shouldn't do,
when you come over here trying to dictate to foundational Black Americans, who's dictating anything? I made a comment and you got butthurt.
Because I get anchor babies like you eating off our tax dollars that Black Americans fought for, and you come over here disrespecting. So I got a problem with that. I do have.
What you mean come over here disrespecting? You were a slave here. You were a slave. Who do you think you are?
I'm a foundation.
You're a slave here.
See, that's what that slave narrative get. You're going to get clowned by everybody. As soon as you accept that you're a slave in that fake ass history, you're going to get clowned.
This is our shit.
You're still marching. What are you talking about?
We're still fighting white supremacists.
You're not fighting, you're marching.
We're fighting these white supremacists.
You're marching and begging.
No, we're not begging.
You've been here so long, you forgot what a fight looks like.
We're fighting.
Honey, you're not fighting.
You're
marching and wearing t-shirts.
No, that's y'all.
You're marching and wearing t-shirts and having panel discussions.
That's what you immigrants.
You're having panel discussions. You're marching and wearing t-shirts. That's not a fight, honey.
Hey, brother Primo, hit the link. Hit the link. Come chop it up. Primo, hit the link.
Immigrants do.
That's not a fight, honey. Nice try, though. Nice try. What's your t-shirt say right now? Let me see your t-shirt.
My t-shirt, it has nothing on it, dear.
Oh, okay, not today, right?
You know who's not fighting? Puerto Ricans who are anchor babies. That's who's not fighting.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna let you tell it. I'm gonna let you tell it, but you never answered my question.
Man, we out here fighting the mightiest army on earth. And
you're not fighting nobody. You're marching, wearing t-shirts, and yelling.
We're fighting the mightiest army.
No, honey, you are marching and wearing t-shirts.
Why do they have so much militarized weaponry in the streets right now if we just marching and yelling?
You are just marching and yelling.
Why does the U.S. government have military tanks all around urban cities right now if we just marching and yelling?
Because they're reminding you that all you can do is march and yell.
Because they need
Act up
that.
If you want
you
to.
need an army to go up against us, goddammit. They can go over there. You need a fucking army to go up against foundational Black Americans.
Do you believe that?
Yes, we see it in the streets. They need an army to go against us. They can go to Puerto Rico with some chicken wings.
I stop talking about Puerto Rico. Talk about here. I live here.
Some chicken wings.
I live here.
And a
I haven't been to Puerto Rico one time. I live here. I can't talk about Puerto. I live here.
But you fled here. You fled to here, sweetie. You fled here.
Stay here though.
No, you fled here because of us. We helped you get here. You fled.
No, you didn't help nothing.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. You wouldn't be here.
What the fuck did you help? You were in chains too.
No.
What did you help?
No,
we were all in chains.
No. We fought to help get your ass over.
We were all in chains.
No.
Why were you free?
No.
Did you fight for freedom?
Get your ass over here. We helped get your ass over here.
Did you fight for freedom?
We helped get you over here. My family.
How did you get free?
Man, those immigration laws that help get you here. Who do you think?
Answer the question. Why are you not answering? Answer the question.
Jen, now you need to know history. Those immigration laws that help get you here. Who do you think fought for that? The white people didn't want your Black ass here.
How did you get free, Terry? How did you get free?
How did you think you got your light-skinned Black ass over?
Answer the question. How did you get free?
White people didn't want your ass over here. It was Black folks fighting to get you over
here.
How
did you get free? Answer the question.
Ma'am, it was Black people fighting to get the immigration laws popping for your
How did you get free? You're not answering the question.
No. Because you're just moving the goalpost somewhere else, Jen.
I'm not moving the goalpost. You said this is your country.
Black folks. Jen, it was
Black people fighting to get you over here. It's your post.
It was Black people fighting.
How did you get free?
It was Black people helping you get here, Jen.
No, honey. Black people couldn't even help themselves. What the fuck are you talking about?
We couldn't help it. Yeah, we were fighting.
Black people couldn't even help themselves. A white man decided to unshackle you. A white man decided to unshackle you. You didn't make that happen. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yes, we did.
What are you talking about?
Do you know what white man are you talking about, dear?
What are you talking? Who abolished slavery? Did y'all fight to be free?
Yes.
Y'all fight to be free?
Yes. You know history. It was Black people fighting.
Who decided? Who decided? Was it y'all?
Jen, let me give you some history because see, y'all got talking.
Okay, look, keep wearing your t-shirts.
It was Black
keep wearing your t-shirts and keep marching.
Jen, It was
one day the country will be yours.
This is our shit, Jen. We are the
yes, I can tell.
This is our shit.
I can tell. When is your next panel to show how much is your shit?
My panel is every day to let everybody know this is my
shit. Okay, your panel's every day.
What? I ain't running to another country. I'm not fleeing like your family. Your family fled.
I didn't go to another country either. I live here.
Yes, you're an anchor baby. Your family fled.
I live here.
You come from a fleeing stock.
Puerto Rico is part of the United States. Oopsie.
They acquired it. That's how much they got.
Oopsie. Like they acquired you. Like they acquired you and your ancestors.
Yes, they did.
Just like they acquired you and your ancestors.
Yes, they did. And we built this country because if it weren't for us, the white supremacists, let's be very clear, they were dying off when they tried to get their little colonies here. So look, and this is our shit. There was no America before we built it. There was no culture before we built it. And we didn't flee. We protected this country. This is our shit. And everybody else is a visitor. We're non-immigrants. So people are going to have to put respect on that. You understand?
No, y'all did not. You didn't have a choice to be an immigrant. Y'all got dragged here.
No, we built.
No, yes, that's how you got here.
We built this country.
That's how you got here.
Ma'am, we came over with the Spanish and we were enslaved.
You came over, so you were guest on their yacht.
Well, ma'am.
So he keep killing himself. She barbecuing him because he got an out of Africa theory. See, once you adopt the Aboriginal understanding, which is the truth, that you was already here, you American understanding, there's no talking around it.
We built this country.
That's how you got here.
Ma'am, we came over with the Spanish and we were enslaved.
You came over, so you were guest on their yacht.
Well, ma'am, black people were here before the Spanish, by the way. You do know that. Black people were here before the
Spanish. Yeah, but were your answers here?
Yeah, because a lot of black people are Aboriginal people here, dear. So this is our native.
See, he just pulled the Trump card. See, once you bring in that Aboriginal talking point, you kind of just pulled out that joker. You just pulled out that big joker. Now it's just time to stand on Aboriginal. Fuck Africa, fuck that slave. Most of the people Aboriginal, once you drop that is barbecue.
Well, ma'am,
that's when he can barbecue.
Were here before the Spanish, by the way. You do know that. Black people were here before the
Spanish. But were your answers here?
Yeah, because a lot of black people are Aboriginal people here, dear. So this is our native land too. We're mixed in with the Africans and the Aboriginal people, dear.
See, that's that double talk. Once you say you mix with we not mixed with African, Tyreek. I'm sorry to cut you off prematurely, but as one of the voices of the Aborigines, bro, we not African, bro. About 98.9% of the black people that you see in North America are in fact Aboriginal, or what we call the original Americans, the first ones. We're not African at all.
Native land too. We're mixed in with the Africans and the Aboriginal people, dear. We were already here on this land, according to the.
Okay, well, like I said, stop hiding your hate for black women behind these panels. Stop trying to pin all Puerto Ricans want to be Spaniards, because I never said that. I wanted people to know that you were lying. You were lying about what I said, and you took sound bites. You took sound bites from my video. You did not play it in its entirety. You even said, "I'm not going to play anymore." That came out of your face.
Jen.
That's what you said. I'm not even going to play anymore. I'm not going to play it no more. You didn't play it in its entirety, and then you embellished
it. Hatred. It was a lot of anti-black hatred.
Everybody anti-black. That's your new race. That's your new card. Everybody anti-black.
You motherfuckers do be anti-Negro, anti-Aboriginal, anti-FBA, however you want to name it. You niggas have derogatory envy and sentiments towards our people, whether y'all do it or not, whether y'all show it or hide it behind closed doors. A lot of you immigrants are very, very, very passive aggressive, which is a sentiment that they borrow from the leading European class right now. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, that's why I say, man, that's why I'm here to help brothers like Tyreek and the rest of the world understand that we're not African. We're not genetically African. We have nothing to do with African. We are American. We are Aboriginal Americans, AKA niggers. You see what I'm saying? Flat out. Only if we have some real niggas in here right now, they'll be dropping that fire emoji because they already know what I'm talking about. You see what I'm saying? Let's keep it going.
It goes back to
black women.
Stop wearing your blackness like a scab.
Oh, Lord.
Stop wearing your blackness like a scab. And I'm going to keep saying it. Because everybody can come and pick it. Like you said that I said, right?
That's what you
Anybody can come and pick at your scab. Stop wearing, be powerful.
No.
Believe black girl magic.
Oh,
believe unapologetically black. Believe it. Don't just say it. Don't just say it. Believe Black Lives Matter. Believe black girl magic. Believe black power.
Okay.
Believe it. Don't just say it. Don't just put it on a t-shirt. That way, when I say that you're wearing it like a scab, y'all not crying in my DMs. You anti-black. You anti-black. Stop crying about your blackness. Be black.
Just like a lot of Latinas, you got issues with your black.
You be black how you be black, and I'll be black how I be black. I don't gotta be black how you be black. I don't gotta be mad all day. I anti-black. I'm black. Like, I don't wear my blackness like that. I'm sorry.
Okay, you got a lot of foundational black American women. You got a lot.
Dude, please, you're a race hustler. You've been diminished to race hustlers, like Umar and the rest of them. That's it. But I'm glad they're still selling out shows. I'm glad they're still selling out shows to the 20 people who are bored that we ain't got nothing else to do but listen to some more talking and wear some more t-shirts.
You have issues with your identity, Jen.
How many t-shirts do you sell at your shows? I want a t-shirt. Where can I get a t-shirt?
You have issues with your identity.
Where can I get a t-shirt? I'm going to support.
Well, Jen, you have so many issues with your identity, dear. Beloved.
I have none, honey.
Yes, you do.
I know where I came from. I have none. You just think you're beyond reproach, okay? You think because systemic oppression is in place that you're beyond reproach. That's your problem. And you're not beyond reproach.
This is the Black-Brown Coalition right here, guys.
You are not beyond reproach. I don't care. Systemic oppression is very, very real.
And
a disproportionate white government is very, very real.
It's very real, too.
Okay, but you are not, but that doesn't render you beyond reproach.
We are going up against tanks and militarized
police. You're not going up against anything. Yes, you're not. Yes, please, you play real cool by them tanks. Y'all march around them tanks.
Yeah.
Who do you think you're talking to? You march around them tanks.
Well,
you march around them tanks in a beeline. You're going up against tanks.
We can't fight a damn tank.
With the t-shirts?
We can't fight a fucking tank.
All right, so then stop saying that. You're so dumb. Just stop saying that. You're not trying to get tanks
on us. They got tanks on us for a reason. They ain't got tanks in Puerto Rico. You know why?
To keep you in check.
They got to keep us in check because we turn the fuck up. That's why they got to keep us in check. In Puerto Rico, they can keep y'all in check with paper towels. But anyway, dear.
Okay. Yeah, and that's why all you do is march, and the next time somebody else gets killed, you're going to march again, and the next time somebody else gets...
Okay, she's babbling. Okay, that's enough. Okay, that's enough with her. Got it. Okay. All right, she's babbling, and she's butthurt. As you see, that woman, Jen, has a lot of...
But the point of this video is to show how a lot of these people have these same borrowed sentiments towards our people. Like, you seen it kind of come out in a nutshell during the raids, and when a lot of people wasn't helping these people out, they started having they anti-racist sentiments. Matter of fact, let's get into a little bit of this today. I got this clip. The link is in the chat. We got Truthful in here with us. What's up, Truthful?
I just had a quick question, man.
Let me play this clip.
I'm a nigga. I'm fake, nigga. I know you do, dog. I'll spit on your plate. I'll put my dick on your plate, nigga. Fuck your family. Fuck your kids, nigga. That's all this. I can't sleep comfortably because of you.
He be fucking getting a whole fucking plate. He be fucking expecting us to give us a whole fucking shit. That nigga right there.
Do you go to Kava?
Yeah, you do, nigga. Stop playing. Yeah, you do. Nigga, act like I don't know your fucking face. Stop fucking.
They talking to some black police officer.
Yeah, you do, nigga. Stop playing. Yeah, you do. Nigga, act like I don't know your fucking face. Stop.
Count. I want y'all to count how many times the word nigga come out of these filthy immigrant migrants' mouth.
Cover, nigga. I'm fake, nigga. I know you do, dog. I'll spit on your plate. I'll put my dick on your plate, nigga. Fuck your family. Fuck your kids, nigga. That's all this. I can't sleep comfortably because of you.
He be fucking getting a whole fucking plate. He be fucking expecting us to give us a whole fucking shit. That nigga right there.
Do you go to Kava?
Yeah, you do, nigga. Stop playing. Yeah, you do. Nigga, act like I don't know your fucking face. Stop fucking playing. Fucking talking about, can I get a fucking discount? Can I get a fucking this? Can I get a fucking that? That nigga right there. Point that shit at him right there. Point that shit at there right there.
He doesn't look like he go to Kava though.
Right after this, you're going to know shit. Hell no.
And look at this. This is probably a tether coon. One of them little Caribbean coons.
Kava.
Face. Stop fucking playing. Fucking talking about, can I get a fucking discount? Can I get a fucking this? Can I get a fucking that? That nigga right there. Point that shit at him right there. Point that shit at there right there.
He doesn't look like he go to Kava though.
Right after this, you're going to know shit. Hell no. Hell no.
He ain't going to that cover.
What's your favorite thing to order at Kava?
Everything.
Cover, nigga. I'm fake, nigga.
So you see how these people be speaking towards our people. Go ahead, brother Truthful. Ask your questions.
Yeah, man. I was scrolling on my algorithm, my YouTube, bro.